so I want to get to this notion that we have global scale problems. So for the purposes of this discussion, let's think about climate as an example, right? So this is a global scale problem, which requires global scale cooperation. So how do we move from the capacity to cooperate in relatively small groups or even regional groups to solve particular problems to something broader? How would you think about that challenge?
It's a tough challenge. I could imagine taking this answer in so many directions. But I'll start by just talking about how we even think about the math of it. So how do we get to the point where we're getting cooperation between more than two individuals? So cooperation, we'll start by defining it. Cooperation is paying a cost to benefit others at the most basic level. And so you're demanding that somebody do that, and you have to give them some sort of motivation to do that. And typically the way people think that this gets solved is through some sort of repeated interaction and future benefits from that repeated interaction. But that's usually a model of interaction between two people. There's no scale there. So how do we go and expand the scale? And usually what people do is they write down models of norm enforcements. And without going into too much math, basically now we have more than two players in these little game theory games. And it can be as many players as you want, and it can be global. And what you do is you ask the individual to engage in some sort of behavior that is costly to them, conserving a resource, buying an electric vehicle instead of a gas-powered vehicle, even though it's a little bit more expensive or maybe a little bit less convenient, something like that. So there's an individual level cost. And then you have to motivate them in some way. What that requires is a little bit of rewards and punishments from everybody around and coordination around what it is that we are going to reward and punish. And so that kind of thing, the psychology that requires, and that kind of behavior is the kind of thing that we think humans are really good at, and enables us to then scale to levels like the ones that you are talking about, because you're able to basically take everybody in the room and allow them to help to motivate the cooperative behavior.